South Africa's experiment with coalition politics is already showing serious strain. And this week, it nearly snapped. The African National Congress or ANC and the Democratic Alliance or DA joined hands in 2024. But this week, they clashed over the firing of a minister. The ANC fired a deputy DA minister over an unauthorized trip. The DA hit back by walking out of President Ramaphosa's key national dialogue initiatives. So is the government of national unity falling apart or just holding on by a thread? And what does this mean for South Africa? Our next report tells you.
South Africa's coalition government was already a delicate balancing act. But now, the African National Congress and the Democratic Alliance coalition has swerved dangerously close to collapse. The DA dramatically walked out of President Cyril Ramaphosa's flagship National Dialogue Initiative. The initiative set out to tackle South Africa's most pressing challenges, from soaring unemployment to rampant crime. Their reason? The president sacked a DA deputy minister, Andrew Whitfield, over an unauthorized trip to the U.S. That firing set off a firestorm. The second largest party in the country accused Ramaphosa of double standards. It issued an ultimatum to remove allegedly corrupt ANC ministers within 48 hours. It looked like the beginning of the end. And yet, just as things looked set to combust, the DA pulled back. They're staying in the government, at least for now. So, the coalition government is still intact, but it's like duct taping a cracked dam. The DA may not be leaving the coalition, but they are boycotting the national dialogue and threatening to block budget approvals. Basically, the coalition is hanging together by tension and not much else. The unity, part of the government of national unity, is looking increasingly aspirational. So what is the root of this clash? Well, it's partly ideological, partly personal, and mostly political. The ANC and DA were always strange bedfellows. The ANC, historically the Liberation Party of Nelson Mandela, embraces redistributive policies like land reform. The DA, seen by many as a business-friendly liberal party, supports free market economics and individual rights. They joined hands out of necessity because no party won a majority in 2024, but ideological differences have repeatedly boiled over. This latest spat over the firing of DA deputy minister is only the tip of the iceberg. The real clash is about trust, and there's very little of it. So, did Ramaphosa overplay his hand by firing the DA minister? That depends on whom you ask. The presidency insists the deputy DA minister violated protocol with his unapproved foreign trip. The DA is countering that with claims of Ramaphosa ignoring prior written requests and accuses him of applying the rules selectively. The deeper question is, was this about the trip or about power? Some analysts believe Ramaphosa was drawing a red line, testing how far the DA could be pushed. Others say it was a political miscalculation that nearly blew up the coalition. Ramaphosa even canceled a UN trip over fears the DA might walk away. But what does this mean for ordinary South Africans? The 2024 elections sparked some hope. Many believed a coalition could fix what a dominant party system had failed to. But there's only so much patience. The economy remains sluggish. Unemployment is stubbornly high. Electricity supply has improved, but most other problems haven't. So what happens next? South Africa is navigating uncharted territory. For 3 decades, the ANC ruled alone, and coalitions, by nature, are messy. They require compromise, trust, and restraint. 3 things in short supply right now. And if the DA walks, the entire experiment in coalition governance could unravel. South Africa might then be looking at either a weak minority government or fresh elections.
Firstpost now available in 9 languages on YouTube. English,
Stands at $36 trillion.
French,
Le FMI, comme
German,
Geschäftsführenden Direktor
Hindi,
$30 trillion ka karjo.
Indonesian,
Pemerintah tanpa pemeriksaan.
Italian,
Sekali radikali.
Japanese,
$4 以上も.
Portuguese,
Por causa do próprio balanço patrimonial.
Spanish.
Beautiful bill.
Go to Settings, click on Audio Track and select a language of your choice. Be the first to know what's happening around you in your first language. Firstpost.